So this is a 14 tom. It's a hanging floor tom, and something I've been playing for, well, basically decades. Lots of fun things you can do with the left hand on the floor tom. So anyways, we're going to clean this baby. And there's lots of dirt in this one. It's just from rim shots and stuff. Okay, kids, well, what happened is the battery died while we were finishing up the 14-inch floor tom. So the bottom head was fine. We just tuned it a bit, put the new head on top. So this one's a bit high. I'm gonna bring that one down just a bit. And tune them, I don't know, tune them thirds, fourths, and these two in fifths. So we're going to do those right now. And these heads are still pretty good. Use them on my Christmas kits. And make some kid happy. One thing I don't like about white drum heads is they get dirty from the stick marks and stuff. So that might hinder me from using them again, but we'll see. Especially on this kit because I do so much recording with this drum set. Okay. Maybe some crumbs in there. Look at that, no dents, no nothing. And that drum head's been played a ton. See, I don't dent drum skins that I play. But if you start denting them, you're not doing something right. Playing too hard. Not to mention I just can't afford that kind of damage. Alright, so I'm gonna add some more on the very edge here. Okay. Beautiful bearing edges. Okay, and now we'll just use tight screws. Make sure there's nothing too loose. There's one right there. That one too. Yeah, I find the bigger drums, you'll find they loosen off a little more than others. I don't know if it's a bigger vibration. There's one there. Yeah, definitely that one. That one. That one. The legs seem tight. No issues there. I think that's good. Okay, that's good. We'll just do a little bit of a clean if we can find a rag. My foot. Tight quarters in here. Not mean to be doing anything but sitting and drumming. Yeah. I find the floor toms don't get as dirty as much. They are kind of under the cymbals quite a bit. Let's give it a little bit of a buff in here. And we'll check the bottom head, see if there is some light buildup. It's hard to tell just by looking in the shell. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Now the tough part is flipping this. Limited space, but we'll give it a try. The bottom head looks fine. No issues. too low. That's not bad. A little bit. Okay, the fun part. Actually, I'll give this a little bit of spray. Just get rid of my fingerprints. Okay. Now, get the top one on. This thing takes space. Definitely looks weird with man, that's quite the I have a funny feeling that's the wrong size head. I don't know, that looks pretty that's the wrong size of head. Can you believe that? Long and McQuaid, wrong size of head. Well, isn't that wonderful? I'll have to see if I got one in my stockpile. I kind of thought that was too big. That's a yeah, brother. I have not had good luck with long McQuaid. May as well do the 18 and see if I got a 16 in my stash of stuff. And I'm just going to let this hang. Okay, not hang, just going to let it fall to the floor. And move this drum head here. And we'll do the 18. Beautiful. I love these Yamaha floor toms. Just big. I'll stick those right there. Okay. All right. And again, look at no dents. These are still really good heads. 18 doesn't get used as much, but still, you can tell it's been used. No dents. Okay, so we're kind of stuck with leaving the 16 until I check my stockpile and see if I have a 16-inch ambassador, since Long and McQuaid screwed up again. Something like a thread on this. What's the deal? Here's a little burr. Okay, it's just a piece of dirt. too much. Okay. So, the lugs are all the same length for the two floor toms, so while I'm yapping, I interchange the two floor tom ones, so I'm not paying attention. Oh well, okay. Get this going. Stop those up. Okay. Got muffle the bottom skin. That sounds pretty big. For a sec, I'll check the bottom one. Get that loose, so I might go a little higher yet. Just a little bit. I'm going to stay there for a minute and flip it over. And put another gouge in this drum. And how are we doing on this edge? Yeah, we're good. So I'll just check the tuning on this one. Actually pretty good. Good starting point anyways. Get that a little clean. Just a little bit. Alrighty. Okay, so I know the camera's still going with a lot of silence, but the drums are done except for this one tom. I'm going to double check that because I can't understand why that's not right. I might just be goofing up here, but we will see. So it's going to take some getting used to using white coated on an 18. There's the gouge. First injury of this beautiful drum set, unfortunately, but doesn't affect anything except for the cosmetic part of things. Okay. Hey kids, welcome back to Change the Drum Skins on Glen's recording studio drum set. What should have been under an hour to do is now into day number 2. Why did that happen? Simple. As I left off in the other video, the 16-inch floor tom skin that it was part of the complete set that I bought ended up not fitting. First I thought, oh, it's possible this thing is a 17, because they do make oddball sizes for marching drums and that. But no. It's an oddball size, alright, but it was a metric skin. And I've done a whole video rant that is going to be uploaded any minute now onto YouTube. And I'll just give a quick insight. Metric skins were designed for older vintage drums like Sonar and Premier, pre-1980. I don't know the exact dates because I don't own a Sonar kit. All I know is a lot of vintage drums going back 50s and 60s. The drum size, the shell itself, the outside diameter is slightly bigger than modern day drums, which now are set at a standard. Back then they weren't quite so picky. And also the drums had calf skins on them. So now all those old drums being converted into Mylar, this being Mylar, a plastic with a coating. Everything's got standardized for sizes. But to cater to drummers that love vintage drums, some companies, Remo and others, have created vintage skins to suit the oddball shell sizes. In case of Remo, classic Remo heads basically make the inside diameter, which is this part, not this part. That's outside diameter, this is inside. What they do is they make a smaller, skinnier hoop, bringing the inside diameter to a bigger size to fit over the bigger drums, and thus everyone is happy. Metric is a totally different beast. While it makes the inside diameter bigger, it also makes the outside diameter bigger because the drum hoop itself is bigger along with the shell. As stupid as that sounds. So for some reason, a bunch of them ended up at the local music store, and I'll be honest, I only know of one person who is long passed on that has a vintage Sonar kit that uses metric. So I found it very strange that there was actually more than one sitting at the store, which to me sounds like somebody just made a little bit of an error. So nonetheless, it won't fit my standard everyday size drum. So we had to go buy a skin. I come home with it with my wife after going there and find out that it's metric also. So no one at the store knew about metric. I didn't bother looking at the label because I figure it was just a fluke. I come home with yet a second one. So we returned it quickly, brought the old one worn out head that I had on the drum, brought the rim, and showed them basically we have a difference here and what to pay attention to. So anyways, we got the right size now. We're going to install it. After all that horse shit, so I can finally play my drums again. So everything else was done on it, bearing edges, we cleaned everything, so we're going to try this again and try and make Glenn happy. Bottom head's already tuned. We did that in the other part of the video. I'm sure this is going to slide. No, maybe not. Okay. Last tension rod. Okay, get the goop off my hands. Get these snugged up. It's amazing how the right size skin fits. Now I'm stuck with a metric one I've had for 6 months and I can't return because it's been over 6 months and I don't have the original box. Not sure why metric oversized skins are sitting with the regular lots on drum heads. I'm sure some other people bought some and went, oh, why isn't this not fitting? Start. That one's got to be lowered. That one's got to come up just a bit. Okay, that's a ballpark. Now let's try and get this in here without scratching anything. All right. We are done the change of skins on my Yamaha recordings. Still got to fine tune them, but let's get that off of there. Okay, so got to fine tune the big ones a little bit. It's definitely a different sound, hard to get used to. I'm doing this for the recording side of things. I'm trying to bring out a little more stick definition. Might have to muffle the 18 maybe, but we'll see. I want to pitch them a little bit better yet. So anyways, after that struggle of 2 days, the skins are done, and this kit is the most fun to play, let me tell you. I use Aquarian on the snare drums and on the bass drums. And I use felt beaters, and I have counterweights on the beaters. And I definitely like the sound of those for the studio stuff. And I know somebody laughed at that I was still using felt beaters. It's like, really? How many famous drummers use felt beaters on the greatest of recordings? Nothing wrong with felt beaters, let me tell you. So anyways, that is it. The normally under an hour changeover is now 2 days, or second day and part of a second day. So we'll fine tune everything as we go along. Then we have to remix the drums in the soundboard and see where we are. Hopefully they're not too far off, but I've already got an issue with a little bit of snare buzz off the 10-inch tom. So I might have to change tunings just to compensate for that little noise frequency. That's always a pain. Anyways, thanks for watching.